Hi, and welcome to Math 141 Online for Fall. I'm David Lippman, and I'll be your instructor this term. So I wanted to take a little time and sort of welcome you and orient you to the course so you know where everything is. So let me show you around. So from the WAMAP homepage here, something I encourage you to do the very first time is click on your name up here and make sure that the email address is accurate and one that you actually check so that I can contact you if necessary. And I encourage you to post up a picture of yourself so that I and your classmates can see what you look like, and we can be a little more personable. Certainly optional, though you don't have to. And make sure that this says, if you're in the Lakewood Tacoma area, make sure this says America, Los Angeles, the Pacific time zone. If your computer is set, say, for Japan time, then WAMAP's going to display all the dates based on Japan time. And you might get confused, so it's good to make sure that your computer is set for Pacific time so that you see everything correctly. Okay, let's go into the course. During week 0 and week 1, you're going to see some welcome notices here. Later on in the quarter, I'll post sort of weekly announcements or messages as well. But let's click into the Do This First folder. You probably already did this if you're watching the welcome video, but there you go again. So first thing you're going to want to do is go read the syllabus, and then you can take the syllabus quiz, which goes over, make sure that you actually read the syllabus. And then you're going to want to post a autobiography. And so that will be in the autobiography forum here. Just click into the forum, and then you can click Add New Thread to make a post, and you can say, all about David Lippman, or whatever you want to call it. Write up a little, tell us a little bit about yourself, and click Post Thread to post up your autobiography. Then there's a little Intro to WAMAP assignment, which will sort of show you how to enter answers into WAMAP. Sort of the two big things about WAMAP to know about homework and problems is, first off, that problems are what's called algorithmically generated, which means everyone's is a little different, so make sure you're not just copying answers off of someone else, because it'll be a different problem. And second of all, it's free response algebraic answers, and so anyway, I'll show you more about the homework in a minute. Okay, so there's the Do This First. In the course information, you'll find a link to the syllabus, and you're definitely going to want to read through the syllabus carefully. There's a link to the textbook here. Again, the textbook is available as a PDF if you want to go ahead and download the whole thing onto an e-reader or just keep a copy on your computer. You can, of course, get a hard copy, a printed copy as well, either from the bookstore or via Amazon. Up to you what you want to do there. This will talk about our week structure during fall. We're going to be running Monday through Sunday weeks, so new weeks will open on Monday and all assignments will be due on Sunday unless otherwise noted, but at this time I'm not anticipating any midweek due dates. Now, good thing to keep in mind, that doesn't mean you should wait until Saturday to start all your assignments that are due Sunday. You have a week for a reason. It's because it's going to take you a week to work through the material, so make sure that you start early in the week. Especially because if you're asking questions, or if you have questions about the homework, you're going to want to ask those early. If you're posting them all Sunday afternoon, I'm probably not going to be responding to them before the due date, because I'm not on 24/7. So make sure you leave enough time for questions to get answered, rather than waiting to the last minute to start everything. Also in here, instructor info. This is my contact info, and a forum for asking questions. If you have any questions about the course, this is a great place to do it. If you have more personal questions, go ahead and email them to me, or send a message to me. But this is good for sort of general questions about how the course works. Okay, so in week 0, you're not going to see this, but once the quarter actually starts on September 22nd, you'll start seeing folders for each week. So week 1, we'd click into here, and here is the week 1 folder. There's the week 1 folder. Okay, so at the very top of it, we have a forum. So this is where you can ask homework questions or other questions about the content. And then there will be several sections each week. Now keep in mind that what we're covering in a week online is the same thing that we would cover in 5 in-class hour lessons in a regular course. So this is going to take some time. It's going to take you, I would say, at least 5 hours a week to read through the material and watch the videos, just like as if you were coming to class and you know, listening to lectures and reading on your own. And then it's going to take at least another 5 hours a week to work through the homework and the quizzes. So do plan on spending 10 hours a week on this class, just like you would a face-to-face class. So inside each week, so again, go ahead and click on a section to start working on stuff. There will be a link to that section of the textbook. This is exactly the same as the content in that full textbook PDF, so you do not need to click on this if you've already got a hard copy or you've got a, you know, you have the whole book already loaded, but easy access if you just want to read one section. And I really do encourage you to actually read the book. We wrote the book to be very readable, very concise, compact. It's not excessively long or wordy. And it contains a lot of information that's not in the videos, and so it's going to be really important for you to actually read through that. But in addition to the book, there's also a set of video lessons here. The easiest way to watch the video lessons is to click the little plus sign there, which will embed the video into the page, and you can just, you know, watch the video and then close it and click on to the next one. And that'll let you walk through a set of video lessons about the same material that's in the text. Again, it doesn't cover everything, but it covers a lot of it. And then the same thing you would do for, you know, the next section. So let's talk a little bit about, and then once you've worked through all the homeworks for the week, then there'll be a quiz at the end of the week. And that's sort of your, notice that it is timed. So the homework you can work on as long as you want. Keep doing it until you get 100%, no problem. The quizzes are meant to be, now did you actually learn it? And so you're only getting it one problem for each, you know, each question. You're only going to get one version of it. You're going to get a couple tries, 3 tries. But there is a time limit, so you really want to make sure that you've worked through the homework before you start the quiz. Okay, but let's take a look at the homework here. This is what the homework looks like. You can see we have a mix of problems. This one's multiple choice. That one's, you know, pick as many as you want. But a lot of the questions are going to be free response answer questions, like these ones. Now, a lot of these are going to be pretty simple, just numeric answers, where you just type in an answer and go ahead and hit submit. Now, in this case, I got it wrong. And so this is my second attempt now. So for each question, you're going to get 2 tries at the question. The idea there is if you make some mistake, it gives you an opportunity to go back and sort of self-diagnose. You know, oh, oops, I forgot a negative, or oops, I added instead of multiplying, or something like that. So you can correct your mistake. If you miss the problem a second time, it's going to go ahead and show you what the answers are. So hopefully you can go back and figure out what you did wrong. And then you're not done. Don't worry, you didn't fail the homework. Very important here, this link right here. Try another similar question. Go ahead and click that. It's going to generate a new version of the problem. So different numbers, different answer, and you can try the problem again for full credit. Okay? So you can always keep trying the homework again until you get full credit, so there's no reason you can't get 100% on the homework. If you're having trouble with the problem, notice that a lot of the problems are going to have this video button, which will pop open a video that is about the same topic as the question, and that could be a very helpful resource if you're having trouble. If you watch the video and you're still having trouble, then go ahead and use this post this question forum link. So that will take the question and put it into a forum post in the week 1 forum. No, very important here, when you're posting up questions, don't just say, I don't get it, or I can't figure out how to do it. Please be specific about what problem you're having, and particularly if you've done some work, if you tried to solve the problem and it marked it wrong, show me what you did. Show me your work, because if you show me all your work step by step, I can go in and say, hey, at this step right here, you forgot to distribute the negative or something like that, and it's much more useful to you for me to be able to give you targeted feedback like that, rather than just saying I don't get it, and me trying to figure out what problem you're having. Also possibly handy here, just as I mention it, if you've done your work on paper and you take a photo with your phone and get it as an image, you can always upload a copy of that image. Just grab a file and upload it, and you're welcome to just paste your work as a photo here if that is easier for you than typing it up. Let's see, one other thing to mention on the homework is that some of the problems will have either algebraic answers or answers where you can put in a numerical expression rather than a number. So a numerical expression would be something like 2/3 or square root of 5 or something like that. And you have two ways of entering that. You can either type it out in calculator style notation like we're doing here. Click the little preview there to see how the computer is interpreting what you typed in, make sure that it understands it. But much easier in a lot of cases is if you see this little up arrow here, if you click that, it will open up a little pop-up equation editor. And this is the much easier way to enter complicated algebraic answers. So if we wanted to enter something like 2/3 x plus 5/4, we can do that. And by the way, you can either click with your mouse here or use the arrow keys to navigate. Like up and down will move you up and down in the fraction, right arrow will get you out of the fraction. So arrow keys can be very handy here. And so we can type in our answer this way, and then it will drop it in again in that calculator notation. So that can be very helpful for entering answers. Let's see, what else? If you're the kind of person who doesn't like to do a lot of work directly online, by the way, each of the homeworks, there is the option to generate a printable version of it. That way you can print it out, work on it on the bus, and then go back to the computer later and put in your answers. That can be helpful as well. All right, so again, you'll want to work through all those homeworks, get it the best you can, and then quizzes sort of at the end of the week once you're done with all the homework. Again, very important in this course is going to be not putting it off till the last minute. The biggest problem I saw last quarter was people not starting on the homework until not doing anything until the day before it's due, and then not having time for the material to really sink in for them to understand it. It's very important here to give yourself that time, because this is challenging material. This is, again, exactly the same stuff we're doing in the classroom, and so make sure you give yourself enough time. All right, I think that's about it. Again, welcome to the course. I'm looking forward to a great quarter together, and please, 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 if you have questions, ask them. I am here to help, but I can't help if you don't let me know you need it. So have a great quarter, and I will talk to you soon.